Welcome to McGurk Alumni Stadium in Amherst, home to the UMass Minutemen. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Seminoles will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minutemen offense takes the field, and they'll go to work first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Second down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. All right, guys, let's take a minute and think about UMass. Just a few games remaining. They're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might...
Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on second down. He's good. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like, the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They'll try to pass their way in. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field.
Into the house. Touchdown, UMass.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
UMass 7, Florida State 0.
He'll bring it out. It's high. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football. I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They go right back to him. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Got enough for the 1st. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Minutemen!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's going to try to return this one. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give from the gun. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The UMass offense returns to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. At the 35, he's loose. Running free. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. UMass lines up with a 1st and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Minutemen! Quick strike through the air for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you see.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Quick release by the QB. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll send the back in motion. Flips it out in the flat. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Spreads the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can...
And he pumps it up inside the 20. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Looking downfield on first down. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Seminoles are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's hooked. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's hooked. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll try the run. Gets it past the marker. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. UMass just kept it on the ground to move the sticks, and they might rely on that offensive line again. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Dumps it to the back. Found a seam. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Minutemen were pinned deep in their own territory, but now they've got a little breathing room. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, UMass! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The run from the shotgun. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be fourth down.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got fourth down.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this, because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That's not quite. Enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The UMass offense returns to the field. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's back. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game.
Kicked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Working that left side now. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Seminoles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll go to the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that.
Breaks into the open. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Seminoles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
UMass 31, Florida State 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. The problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I got this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the 1st down at the 30. Running back searching for a hole. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Beal. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. From the gun. Wants to pass. He's going to run it. Inside the 35. Made a defender miss. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. That's the end of the period, and it's UMass out front. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Out of the gun to give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Minutemen were pinned deep in their own territory, but now they've got a little breathing room. A first down run on the doorstep. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, UMass! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. He'll keep it himself. Oh, what a move.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
That's a really nice gain. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Myers on the move. Wide open downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
UMass now faces a 3rd and short. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Inside the 25. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The Minutemen picked up a chunk on the ground. Let's see what they do here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the RPO, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And last week was great for this young man, but man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Pulls it in down the middle. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. And the Noles will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
The Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just so smooth along the sideline to drag that toe and get the completion. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
He's got the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Let's go! The play action fake. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.